the trail cams, and I'm a little nervous coming back on this side of the mountain because it just finished raining, and usually that brings out the wildlife. And I'm actually walking up the path where I saw one of the largest male black bears I've seen since I've been here. And there's a pregnant fawn back here as well. So if you hear me catching my breath, it's because I'm ascending up a mountain, side of a mountain. And usually I need some air. I think Smoke took a crap around here, and I gotta be careful because I'll step in it. Let's see. Here's one camera that I have to put a SIM card in. Right. How much battery time do we have? Don't have much percentage of battery life left in that one. About 10%. All right, Smoke, where did you take a crap at? I don't want to step in it. All right, this way. This way. Let's go. We're going to walk through an area that has a ground coverage of this is ground cedar. If I am mistaken by the name, I'll correct it in this post. You see, she's looking at something. What you see? Come on, let's go. What's down there? This is a ravine area on the backside of the mountain where the mountain slopes in, and there's a lot of wildlife that comes through there. Coyotes. There's a mother bear. She always has cubs, new cubs a year, and this is the path that she takes. They all take this path. So I try not to come back here unarmed. I'm always carrying something, a pistol or a rifle. She saw something down there. I don't know what it was. Maybe turkeys. But we haven't even seen those that much, and they're usually all over the place. Okay, let's keep it going. I didn't actually tell Tamia I was coming back here. I should have texted her. I usually let her know when I am hiking up on the side of the mountain. There is a den on up the mountain there, and it's not in the ground. It's not a cave like den. It's where a tornado came across the mountain. It bounced off the mountain that's about maybe half a mile over, and it bounced off, and we watched it, and it just came down here and tore up the trees, and the trees fell over part of a ravine. And bears will get under those trees, and as long as it's covered and out of the way of predators, or I don't know what would be their predator, but as long as it's out of the way where she can have her cubs, well, coyotes would take them, and big cats would too. All right, I'm just kind of watching over here, but the bears would have a den underneath thick brush, and if they're lucky enough, they can find a cave, and they'll do that as well. I'm bringing this camera back here because there is a fawn. There's a doe that's pregnant, and she found us out. I'll post the video of her sniffing the cam. It looks like I see something black back there, but maybe it's just a tree. Just leave it right there. No, that is poison ivy. Shit, I'll get it. All right, that battery life is 100% up. That will be okay right there. Good girl. You see anything? Smokey and I hiked up on the other side of this ravine, which goes on. We hiked around the side of the mountain, found an old mountain logging road that was overgrown with trees, and came across a portion of the mountain that has an area with only pine trees, not the great white pines, but the pine trees, and it's just different. It's a different ecosystem on each ravine. Like you have this this ground cedar, and you have the ferns here, and you have these oaks and these hemlock trees that are good for they're great for the atmosphere, because if you get underneath the really nice sized hemlock during the summertime, usually the temperature is 5 degrees different than when you walk from underneath it. It's just amazing. Down on the creek there are tons of hemlocks, and the forestry service, they service these trees because I'm not sure the name of the beetles, but these hemlock trees attract these beetles, and they get infested and they kill the tree. So they get treated. But these hemlock trees are huge, and they're excellent source of like coolness in the summertime. I would walk on up, but there's really no need to. And I had cleared all of this out during the winter time, but now that it's getting warmer, it's going to be I have to come back here every day to clear it out. As you can see, it's growing up. Not only are the bears are out right now, we have those copperheads and rattlesnakes, man. The other snakes, like black racers, king snakes, I love them. When she does that, she's looking at something. All right, I'm going to head back to the home front, to the homestead. Over and out.